U.S. President Barack Obama has arrived in the German city of Hannover. Obama will tour and speak at a massive industrial trade fair with German Chancellor Angela Merkel. He's also expected to use this trip to press for the vast U.S.-EU trade deal called the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership, or TTIP. The city has been on high alert as tens of thousands of people protested in the streets against that deal on the eve of President Obama's visit. German Economy Minister Sigmar Gabriel has warned that negotiations on the deal will fail if the U.S. refuses to make concessions. Our correspondent Guy Henderson in Hanover tells us what opponents in Germany are saying about this TTIP deal.
Germany is seen as the heart, in Europe at least, of the anti-movement against this big trade deal. It is, certainly Barack Obama's administration is hoping that this deal could be one of the landmark, certainly economic policies of his tenure. Proponents point to the fact that it could liberalise up to a third of global trade. The EU point out that it could add 119 billion euros a year to the European economy. It's particularly important to Germany because Germany is an export-driven economy, and in 2015 the US again became Germany's largest trading partner for the first time since 1961. But as you say, large protests here in Germany on Saturday here in Hanover. We went to that protest. We spoke to people who said that they were angry that these protests had taken place, that these negotiations had taken place mostly behind closed doors, and many of them were describing this process as undemocratic, and also some concern amongst those protesters about what kind of standards would be let into the European Union if this massive trade deal was to go through, because some Europeans, or certainly those at the protest, feel that their product standards are higher than the US, which the US might, of course, disagree with to some extent. But this is, I think, being seen as really a last chance for Barack Obama to try and push this deal through. These talks have been moving extremely slowly, and there is a feeling that if it doesn't wrap up in the next few months, it may not happen at all, or certainly it might be pushed back several years.